Waangenga, my bro, welcome. Thank you for being at TGOM 2025. You're becoming a regular, and it's an absolute honour and a joy to have you here, bro. Thank you for coming.
Brother, thank you so much for having me again. 2024, 2025.
Yeah.
Let's go 2026.
Let's go. Can you, bro, introduce yourself? Who are you?
Sure. My name is Waangenga Blanco. I'm a proud Pijinka-Wik, Yagandana, Meriam Merman, both Aboriginal and Torres Strait Islander heritage. My mother's of Scottish and Irish descent. Waangenga is the pelican that flies in the sky in the V. Waangenga is the pelican that leads at the front of that V. And I have committed my life to expression through the body, storytelling through the body. And on my journey from that, being in a dance company, to leaving a dance company, to really milling back to using the body and movement as medicine, and coming home to the heart and to this flesh suit.
Yeah, bro. Yeah, we love bringing you in on day 3 when the men are battered and bruised from a big Saturday. And whenever I describe you to the facilitation team, he's a walking heart. He's just this bubble of love with an incredible spine of integrity and really clear sight. You know, we love bringing you in, man. What is it about TGOM that you love? Why do you show up here for us?
I show up here for you because I need to show up for myself. You know, I come here because it's my responsibility as a First Nations man, as an artist of this country, and as a brother, to show up for other men and other brothers, to share what I love, what I know. It's always been a part of our culture to share the knowledge, to uplift everyone around us. We're only as strong as our weakest link. And I just feel a huge responsibility to share the light and the love in me, you know, and it holds me accountable. You know, I have to show up for me when I come to these places and spaces. You know, I have to remember that, to walk in the right way. And when I feel like I share what I love, it affirms it in myself, and it's almost a reteaching of myself. And I'm forever the student. You know, as much as I love teaching, I'm always here to learn, forever learning, brother.
What's your favourite moment during the session with the brothers? Is there a favourite moment you notice where something happens or the group moves, or what's the moment that you love most when you've got 220 men and you're moving them? And when I say moving, I'm talking on many levels.
Yeah, man. Look, we have been so brought up in this Australian culture that men don't dance, you know. But what's really true is that we are so far drawn from our own cultures that we forget that dance was a part of each and every one of our ancestors' song. You know, we are innately expressive beings, and I feel like I come here and I just want to unlock the dams with the brother. What was the question again?
Yeah, what's your favourite moment?
My favourite moment is when I see everybody coming in, and we're all a bit tentative. I'm a bit tentative. I'm a bit nervous, but I know that I need to get out of my own way and let spirit come through. And I see the men coming in with that same sort of unsureness, you know. And then when I see them all dropping in, you know, it's not just dance with the body, but, you know, we're making song and calls through the mouth. We're releasing that vibration through voice as well. And when I see us, feel us all coming into that same place at the same time, it's my joy times 220 other brothers, you know, and it feels like just like infinite and endless, and it taps me back into source. And that's my favorite moments, man, when we're just in the pocket together.
I love it when you arrive on the land and we call all the men in, and there's about 20 meters away from the center of the circle. Like, come closer, and by the end, everyone's like on each other. And one big breathing body of man. It's so beautiful, bro.
That's what I feel. I just feel this, like when we touch in on our hearts, I feel my heart, but I feel like I've got 220 hearts just pulsing through me, you know. And this is what I live for, man.
What does this work do for the wider community? What does it do for the families and the children?
No one can drink from our own cup unless we have it full, and it's a huge responsibility to take accountability for ourselves, but to also take accountability for our brothers in these spaces. And when we show up for each other and hold each other accountable and remind each other that we're not alone on this journey, that all of us are going through similar, if not the same, human experiences. It's an opportunity for us to find peace and connection with each other, and then we get to take that, our full cup, and just take it into our communities, to our families, back to our places of belonging, and share that, you know. And I am reminded when I come to these places, when I fill my cup up, that I can do that on my own as well. It's really important to do it with other brothers, but I feel like, we can't share unless we've got our full load as well.
Yeah, bro.
And I you know, the conversations I imagine that are happening in the space are probably far and deep and wide, and I know it's hard to preach to the choir when you're here, because every man that is wanting to take the right step in front of the other. So I just, big blessings to you, brother, for pulling this together.
Thanks, bro.
I forgot the question again.
That's all good. What do you wish for the culture of, we're big on, our mission is to reinstate healthy masculine culture.
Yep.
What do you want? What do you see when you feel into healthy masculine culture? What's alive for you? What do you want? What do we want for the brotherhood?
I want balance.
Yeah.
I want balance. I want brothers to know. I didn't really share it too much in this last class, but I want the brothers to know that we are both feminine and masculine, and if those aren't both in equal balance, then we're out. You know, the sky is as equal as the land. And I just, I think it's really important. The culture here is to just, to understand that we are both masculine and feminine, and to embrace both of those.
Right on, bro.
And there's no drugs or alcohol here as well.
There's no drugs.
I'm just
no
feeling
alcohol.
the clear channel of these brothers too. It's that clean energy on this clean country. Yeah.
Man, your balance as a man with the masculine and the feminine. We have to work through some layers with the brothers of rigidity in the first few days, and there's a unanimous sentiment of men when you guide them into their bodies and they let the feminine aspects come out through dance. There's this great relief and a massive sigh and softness in all of the men. It's such a huge gift, and it's a big piece for men to, one, realize that we are nature, and nature is made up in masculine and feminine energy, and how you bring it into your workshop is phenomenal. And how you land it in the men without them even knowing. Without words, but through dance is beautiful. So thank you for bringing that prayer.
Thank you, my brother. I'm just here to remind myself, we are nature, brother. We are the fires, the waters, the wind, the air, and the ether, and the earth, and the ether. It's all in us. Yep. And we are a micro of the macro.
Word.
Word.
Thanks, bro. Love you.